Hey all, Binks here. There is a brand new card in Marvel Snap, and boy oh boy is she evil. She is Selene, the 1 energy, -1 power card that says on reveal, afflict the lowest power card in each player's hand with -3 power. She's going to target whatever lowest power card that you and your opponent both have, afflict it with -3, which can hurt your opponent pretty hard, and then if you build your deck properly, can actually benefit you, which is really, really awesome. And the deck that we pulled out for this is one of my favorite decks in the entire game, Turn 7 Galactus, and a deck that we call Kneel Before Selene. So what Selene does really well in this deck is be able to supercharge our Green Goblin and our Hobgoblin to just open up a really nasty lane for our opponent to be able to slam down a Galactus. The general game plan of the deck is you skip until turn 3. On turn 3, if you have magic, you play it, or you just kind of assess your resources and choose to play something like a debris out to throw some rocks if you have a Nihilus in hand, or sometimes you just lob a Green Goblin over on your opponent's side. With Selene now, you sometimes play her on 2. I would pretty much never recommend playing her on 1, but on turn 2, you can play her if you want to supercharge one of your Green Goblins or Hobgoblins, and it just kind of works out into the magic or into the Green Goblin to be able to really just hurt your opponent's lane. We have things like Sentry here. Sentry into a Nihilus into Galactus on that right lane could be really hard to beat if your opponent doesn't have blowy uppy stuff or anything to send it back like a Viper of a Nihilus of their own. We have some really cool lines with Ghost Spider, where we can like Carnage a lane, then Ghost Spider it away to clear space for Galactus. We could just play a card out and then on turn 7, Ghost Spider it away and Galactus on that exact lane. So let's say like, lane's pretty negative. You slam a Sentry down there on turn 6. Your opponent just gives up on that lane and then you Ghost Spider that Sentry away and you play the Galactus. Lots of really fun play lines. It takes a really long time to, I would say, truly learn this deck. But even if you just kind of pick it up and follow some of the highlights that you see ahead, you're going to have a wonderful time, and this deck is an absolute banger. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe, and catch you live at twitch.tv/Binks_plays. Enjoy. You piece. Plenty of good hits. The Sentry is the funniest one. Rare Sentry right, potentially incoming. Cosmo. It would actually be good now if the Sentry goes right. Cosmo's a bit annoying though. It essentially stops us from Galactusing there. Also, if this turns into Sakara, we could get in a lot of trouble as well. I think we go Sentry middle here. Just threaten the Annihilus a bit. Yeah, let's do a cheeky little threat over there. Maybe get him to fulfill. Invest some resources. Also a potential crazy line where we Carnage, Ghost Spider, all this stuff away and go for middle. We do fulfill right. Got a Hecko. A Ronin. A hard lane to bin. I think we lob this Green Goblin middle. I think it's the most likely lane that we sneak out a win on. They might kind of give up on it. Because we can even... Alright. It looks like we got him. If we can get the Galactus. Shang-Chi's fine. Shang-Chi is completely fine here. The Green Goblin left. Clear middle open for a Galactus lane. Might just snap. Kill them with the threat of Galactus. Look at that. This would be playing around Blue Marvel. I don't think we have to worry about that, right? I think we just send it. Maximus! No! Just kidding! All your cards are dead! Let's go! Dude, I really love the Carnage lines, man. The Carnage Ghost Spider lines are some of my favorite in the whole deck. Going middle there was an interesting choice. I feel like a lot of people would have just Hobgoblin left, and it probably would have been fine, but Going middle, knowing... It's all about knowing what resources you have and how much time you have. Very, very good game. Hey, it's Pixel Guy, friend of the show. Again, we could pass. Okay, we're gonna get a very, very scary Hobgoblin. Monstars. Okay, this is where we're playing our Selene. Made that pretty easy for us. I'll just go Selene into Magic here. Figure it out. We could start getting some disgusting green goblins coming right from our opponent. We do indeed have some absolutely savage green goblins coming out. We fill right. Hope that they play the green goblin middle here. They could just keep playing it right though. Ah, they go left. This is a big turn here. We have to anticipate if they have a Nihilus or not. What snapped on us? I guess it's funny. We can just keep playing a Nihilus, right? Ha 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 ha. It's just messing around. Okay, here's my thought process. If we go left, they're going to be full filled, right? So if we top deck Galactus, they cannot play it right, and we should have the win. Oh, you poor, poor soul! You thought you could beat the Galactus Master, Pixel Guy! Unfortunately, you were incorrect. You are incorrect, Pixel Guy! Enjoy your gift. You thought you could beat the Galactus Master. In a battle of Galactus, you cannot. GG's. Sentry in the next couple of turns. We can go Sentry into Anhilius. Got the supercharged Goblin. Ghost Fighter, they're always going second. They're going to regret that. I don't think that they're... I would imagine they're going to regret that. We'll go Magic here. Where were they going to pop? They were trying to pop something. Ah, they were not. Let's have a zero power armor. Look at that. Okay, we can go Sentry Annihilus. And then we just have plenty of time. They are always going second if they are also in a Nihilus deck. But you have to play it on the right turn, right? I'm gonna go directly into a Nihilus. I think our opponent might. They're always gonna be going second. I'm gonna try his lab. Makes things a little bit funky here. I'm not sure what's the best play here. Let's just send a green goblin down left. Give us some alternative ways to win, right? Or not. We'll take our Annihilus now. Hopefully they don't play it this turn if they're saving for the final turn. They have to play it right to beat the Galactus. We also have a chance to play it middle, if we so choose. They play it this turn too. We're going to be in some trouble. So we might be in a 50-50 as to where they play it next turn. Or where they play their Annihilus next turn. Which is not a bad position to be in. We are winning left. Not a bad spot to be. We do have the Galactus. Unfortunately, the Forged Galactus is just too little. I'm happy to launch it right. I think they would have to play the Annihilus middle. We'll even forge it. Make it a bit more scary. Their ghost, they always go second, so they either have to choose Annihilus right or Annihilus middle. Now, if I'm the opponent, I'm up 10 right with Annihilus right? But I'm just losing to anything big middle. So I think I would go Annihilus middle if I was the opponent. See what happens here. It's either going to be Annihilus middle or Annihilus right. Could also be Viper right. Viper right hurts. Either way, we're blowing everything up. What you got? Ah, he's getting destroyed. Ah! Okay. Selene my forge. Kind of rude. Not an important card to get Selene though. Continue passing. I'm interested to see if anyone has any Selene cooks that are, okay, they're basically forcing non-priority. Lost our Carnage. They lost their Debris. Okay, Debris was going to be annoying, but we do have the Galactus, so it wouldn't have been all that annoying. Maybe we can go Debris into Sentry into Annihilus. Okay, good card to hit. They're going to run out of space to play very soon. They're going to run out of space to play very soon. They got weak cards. We're going to snap on this. I'm very confident in the snap here. I don't think they fill left. They could. Might just have to be patient with our Annihilus. They're going to send us over, if this Green Goblin lands, they're going to send us over a lot of cards. Let's see, are they running here? The Hood middle is kind of interesting. It almost like acts like a ghost for our opponent, you know? Alright. See what you got. If we get them like full filled here, they're not going to have any space to Annihilus. We do have them full filled. They cannot Annihilus next turn. Where's that werewolf jumping, buddy? Where are you going with that wolf, buddy? The opponent has to full pass here. We still had our Carnage because like Carnage Ghost Spider left. Because we know that they have to Annihilus middle. The biggest problem that we're going to have is that Galactus like can't win over here. We could just set up to like just win We go here, right? And their play is to a Nihilus middle. We simply just win, right? I don't think they have any logical way to beat this. I think we're just good, right? Clear off our junk. Good stuff pops. I'm guessing their play is a Nihilus middle. It's just not going to be enough. Bye, Wolf. I didn't want to hang out with you anyway. GG's. What a cool game.
Victory.
We could pass. We can be patient with this deck. I was really hoping that would hit Selene, but here we are. We're here and it's now. This is a good Galactus lane, so we'll go Selene. Middle. Right's always good because we can play our sentry out there. Once you go Selene, Goblin left, they're going to be in a really rough position. They're going to be at -4. They're going to have to add 14 points of power to beat a Galactus left if we can land it over there. That is a lot of work to be done. See if our opponent's willing to do the work. We have a pass. I'm pretty okay with going directly into Goblin. Don't really have much to do the next couple of turns. If we top deck exactly a Nihilus, you know, there's a chance we go Nihilus Debris. Now we're gonna need a Nihilus. I guess not. We have the Carnage Ghost Spider, right? I think this turn is a pass. Oh, no, we probably go Debris, right? Probably just go Debris here. And we have plenty of top deck outs. I mean, obviously Galactus, we kind of just win. It doesn't look like, I mean, this is a Morph Debris, right? It doesn't probably really look like they have anything. This snapping is okay. Hopefully they don't leave. Fulfilling left is always really nice. We have the Carnage Ghost Spider set up. They were on top of it. Okay, we have magic to extend the game. We'll go here so that we know that we have our Carnage Ghost Spider set up, still ready for... Right! 2 more draws for Galactus, so 50-50 that we actually get this. Ah, opponent ran! They can sniff out my Galactus, which might be pretty easy. Alright. New York City, I do not like that. Why? Do not. I don't like you, New York City. We are going to get away from you. Be gone. Green Goblin, you freaking cheater. Okay. Funky. What game we got here? We don't have any way of like weakening their lanes, which is the scary thing. We don't have a Viper or anything like that. We do have a lot of time though. Time is something that we have a plethora of. I think we go Sentry here. Maybe try and bait out a Sean. Oh, they have a Sentry of their own. Very interesting. Maybe we can bait out Galactus middle. Think we can bait out Galactus middle from our opponent? I think we could. I hope we can. I mean, they might not have our Galactus, but I'm thinking they do. My mind's eye is telling me that they're a Galactus gamer as well. You feel that, chat? Do you feel that in the air? I think we have a Galactus gamer on our hands. If I'm not mistaken, I think that our opponent is going to play Galactus middle and fall victim to our trap card. They did not fall victim to our trap card, chat! I did not fall victim to our trap card. Insanely rude of you to not fall victim to my trap card. I set it up expertly, I would argue. However, I think we're fine. Nihilus middle is how we lose. Let's do this. Let's go! Victory. Man, if we would have baited that Galactus, that would have been a great feeling, man. GG's. Okay, we got a Thanos deck. Thanos deck we should be able to do pretty well against. We have to mine Reality Stone, though, so we're probably not magicking early. We'll probably wait to magic that. Dude, the animation of the Annihilus in hand is very nice. Very bright. Man, like a diamond. Pretty keen to just Viper here. Maybe not. Maybe we're going the debris plan. Just think about this, right? Snap. I'm not that worried about the snap. Let's go the debris line. Debris into question mark Annihilus. I guess we'll go Magic Annihilus. Okay, we full fill left. Get the Reality Stone out of here. Oh, we're cooking. I think we just got him straight up, right? We might have to win Baxter Building. That's the scary thing. Oh, we could just turn off Baxter Building, right? We just turn off the Baxter Building.
Oh, snap.
Now I'm guessing this is the Skillmonger deck. They could just kill all of this. But we will hope that they can't. I forgot they played Space Stone too. But the Annihilus takes care of that, right? Dr. Pogtopus, just don't get my Galactus. You're literally a piece. They are filled, though. They have to play exactly Killmonger this turn. Nice!
Victory.
Hello, Dad. I'm here. I'm ready to play the game of Marvel Snap. I don't think it's too much to do early. Probably just find a place to land our Green Goblin by turn 3. Space Throne. A very interesting location here. They cannot stop the Green Goblin on 3. They should just automatically win. We won't snap. Potentially we snap on turn 5. Let's see. They have to beat our Green Goblin on 3. It's not easy. It's not easy, I tell you what. There's some kind of movie card. Because if they just play something that's smaller than a Green Goblin, we could just Ghost Spider it away. The Shadow King. And curve. Definitely not passing. Definitely taking our Green Goblin. Very nice. They thumbs up to me. They thumbs up me again. They don't believe me. 2? Let's go. What about 3 then? What's more than 2? It's 3, Dad. Little baby Sith.
Oh, snap.
Let's go Selene, Viper, Forge. This is a little joke. This is a funny. That's right. Get out of here, Dad. Okay, we'll see if we get magic here. Magic will kind of dictate our play lines. Space Throne. Just depends on when they play in a Space Throne. Give our opponent a Widow's Bite. We can Hobgoblin right on 5 with impunity because we had the Annihilus to back it up. It's really nice. Can't do it as much anymore. Aha! You have a -2 powers Widow's Bite. And it is yours, not mine, you fool. See if they can sniff out the Hobgobby right. Snap. See what they do. Ah! No! You cheater! We can still win. This is fine, chat. Might seem a little not fine, but it's actually just completely fine. Actually just completely fine here. Now, did I want to play Galactus right next turn? Yeah, of course. Of course I did. I'm not a crazy person. But we have a free wind lane. We're going to be ahead on the other one, too. They played Jeff, right? You cheater? Ah, they forgot about the limbo. Classic mistake. You want to still play the Galactus right as a flex? How can we lose left? They have an Annihilus? We lose to Annihilus, but nothing in their deck indicates that they're an Annihilus deck, right? Not a single thing in there indicates that they would be an Annihilus deck. They running? Annihilus victory? Let's go!
Victory.
Huge W! That is to go Selene. I don't really want to do anything with Danger Room. Can't really do anything with Big House. I guess we go here then. Because we might be forced to do something in Danger Room. Like if right, we can't Galactus. We're kind of just forced into We can indeed Galactus. We can Galactus very well, as a matter of fact. No indication as to what our opponent's cards are or what kind of deck they are. I think we just debris into Annihilus here. Our opponent is just not playing cards. You're allowed to do that. I would not recommend it personally. I simply would not recommend this.
Hell, can you understand me?
Insanely rude to my opponent. Let's hope they play the Hella middle. If they play the Hella middle, we're fine. Hella middle, come on. Hella middle. No! It's okay. All these cards can get destroyed by them. The Danger Room loves Biggs. The Danger Room loves us. The Danger Room is our friend. Kill all of their cards, Danger Room. Destroy their cards. Actually, destroying the first card lost us the game automatically. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.